Girlfriend admits to emotional cheating but denies physical cheating. Posted by JC10067_7. If you like these stories and want to see more, please like and subscribe. My girlfriend, 26, of 3 years started talking a lot about this guy at her college. We are grad business students in the US. She was doing sport with him, and I took notice of how often he was mentioned. One night out whilst drunk, she was messaging someone else whilst with me on the way to the venue and laughed in her flirtatious way. I know her well, so I felt something was up and asked who it was. She lied and said it was a group chat, but I saw it was a single pic, and later confirmed it was him. She then changed her phone password, which I had always openly known. She said she had some friends over 2 hours after a party when I was out of town, which later turned out to be a lie, see later. I was feeling fairly suspicious, and a few weeks later, after a party, several of my friends called saying they'd seen her be inappropriate with this guy. No kissing but clear flirtatious touches, embrace and eye contact, but never when I was in the room. My girlfriend had been very drunk and later, when I confronted her about this, said she couldn't remember but didn't deny it. I managed to get access to her Facebook and found she'd been messaging him a lot. Clearly trying to impress him. Bringing him breakfast to his place, chatting about video games he likes etc. At one point, trying to initiate sexting with very sexually charged messages, that he was too shy or dumb to respond in kind, whilst at a party where she hadn't responded to a sexy pic I'd sent, in response to her asking for sex when she got home, because she didn't want people to see. We are open-minded, had threesomes before and had incorporated fantasies of other guys and girls into our sex life. She has later claimed this was to titillate me, but then why not tell me? I only found out through subterfuge. She had told me about guys flirting with her in the past and even made up details of her flirting with them. Why hide this? I confronted her about all of this, and she went and deleted the messages in the toilet. We had all manner of discussions and arguments I don't have the energy to go into. 2 months later, I said I still felt like I hadn't heard the truth. She then admits she had been over to this guy's place and had him over 2 hours when I wasn't there. I only found out about it way later after friends caught her flirting with him, and I checked her phone. She says they didn't do anything other than lying in bed, not touching, and messaged him to ask and showed me the response saying no. She also admits that the skinny dipping in the sea she did earlier that fateful night with the sports team was more pernicious, as she had asked him to help her swim and gone on his back, and then he had turned around, so they were pseudo-missionary in the water for a few seconds, just in her thong. She also admits that she wanted to kiss and frack him in her drunk state but did not. And thought, my boyfriend doesn't deserve this, and did not do it. She also admitted he'd moved in to kiss her 2 weeks previously, and she'd rejected him saying she had a boyfriend. Even writing this, I feel an idiot for even half believing nothing happened between them. But she seems very convincing. She's stuck by me being very heartbroken and has allowed me to be single whilst waiting for me to decide. I know for a fact she dearly loves me and is doing anything she can to save our relationship. I am very honest and tell her I've slept with others, and she still wants to be with me. I've had lots of long-term girlfriends in my life, but this one I truly wanted to spend my life with, and she still says the same, which is what makes this so hard. I want to believe and trust her. And believe she's changed and will never lie to me again, which I had been clear was always the biggest deal breaker for me. I had even said I'd forgive sexual cheating sooner than malicious lying, so it's more of a kick in the teeth that this happened. I don't know whether more happened between them. In many ways, I don't care about that anywhere near as much as I am hurt by the lying and betrayal. TLDR, girlfriend admits to emotionally cheating for 2 to 3 weeks but denies sexual cheating. And now for the top comments. I confronted her about all of this, and she went and deleted the messages in the toilet. I know for a fact she dearly loves me and is doing anything she can to save our relationship. Do you? When confronted, she deleted any evidence that might contradict the lies she did and would tell you. If you love someone, you don't hurt them. When you love someone, you honor them. When you love someone, you don't entertain an alternative. Now you might be confusing the fact she values you with love. You provide stability, affection, and other great aspects to a relationship. But 3 years in, she is looking for alternatives, nurturing alternatives. She might value you as a partner, but this is not love. When you truly see love from someone else, you will know how misinformed you are. By the way, she slept with him. Cheaters rule, just kissing equals sexual intercourse. She has had time to get him on the same page as well as delete any text messages that counter her narrative. Good luck! You obviously have your own dynamic, but if you guys have been somewhat open, I don't understand why she would lie in for so long unless it wasn't something that was really wrong. The problem is, how do you ever trust her, and are they still hanging out together? The onus should be on her to get you over it, not how you can get over it without her input. If some guy flirted with me, I tell my husband, and his response is he at least hot, or did you get a free drink? Then we laugh about it. The fact that she felt to lie, on so many levels, and took it a step further to be alone with the dude, skinny dipping, and having one-to-one time alone with him while you were gone should be all you need to know. She cheated and is only sorry she got caught. Don't waste any more of your life with someone who has such little respect for you and who feels it okay to act like this with other men. A breakup is never fun, but it's worse staying with someone who doesn't value you. You deserve better. And now for our next story. I walked in on my ex cheating with me and he left me for her, and now they are engaged. Posted by Beautiful Pin 5594. It's been 6 months since everything happened, and there isn't a day I don't think about him. I've experienced a mix of emotions, pain, sadness, confusion, a whole lot, as well as it also affects my exams and having to resit the full year of my medical degree. I also almost fell into depression. Anyway, that's the backstory. So he is still with her, and I found out he got engaged to her after only knowing each other for 6 months. He passed and graduated university this year and has this amazing job opportunity in Singapore. I failed my medical exams and had to resit the full year. It's my fault I allowed it to affect me, but it's honestly not fair. How can he cheat with someone, and coincidentally it happens to be the love of his life? It's as if the universe has planned for me to suffer. I have been dating ever since, and it does not go successful. Don't get me wrong, I'm not dating to compete with him, but it's just so crafty, you know. So crafty. I don't deserve this at all. And now for the top comments. You don't deserve this at all. Nobody deserves to be cheated on. It's one of the most evil and wicked things somebody can do. The pain of betrayal trauma is one of the worst pains to go through with. Maybe even worse than spousal death, because at least there can be closure there. I have felt your pain, and I'm sorry you have to go through that. Take time to be single and heal. Take time to be the best version of yourself. Trust me, and I did this. Fast forward a year or two, and your ex's life will be crumbling and falling apart. You took time to get healthy and be single. You'll be fit and have your crap together. Learn to process your emotions in a healthy way. No alcohol / no drugs / no cheap relationships. Learn to forgive and truly forget the other person. It is probably the best thing to happen for you, though it doesn't seem like it now. You dodged a freaking bullet. That guy is a ticking time bomb, and his life will implode. Maybe not now, but it will. There were red flags with this guy, and be thankful you aren't the one getting married to him. My ex-wife cheated on me with her manager. I filed for divorce. I stayed single for over a year. It got hella fit. Got a better job. Strengthened ties with family and friends. Built out a wonderful community. Explored the outdoors of California. Fast forward 2 years. Me, fit as a fiddle. Working a job that I love and making killer bank. My investments were 12x the market in the last 2 years. Had zero problems dating with all those great California outdoor pictures. I have been blessed with a wonderful and beautiful girlfriend who loves and respects me, and I have really fallen in love with her. Her family accepts my divorce and loves me too. I have a wonderful and beautiful community of people that I regularly meet up for 1:1s and have group meals with. I just got back from having fun at Topgolf with a lot of close friends. I don't really keep tabs on her, but last I heard was she got pregnant shortly after and they hurriedly got married. She got fired from her job, and so did he. Her closest friends were all appalled and rightfully cut contact. I mean, why would you stay friends with someone who made it a practice to deceive and dishonor their significant other? What would stop them from doing it to you? Her father, out of shock, got a stroke and unfortunately passed away from the Rona. Rest in peace, I always loved him. The rest of her family blames her for her father's death. She ran out of the country because she had nobody left here. Allow yourself to grieve. Writing helped me a lot. I'm a Christian and prayed. Lean on friends and family. Take time to be single and be happy with yourself as a single person. Truthfully, it's probably not the love of his life. I don't know if this will help even a little, but statistically speaking, 1 in 3 marriages ends in divorce. The odds are not in their favor. Plus, if someone cheats in a relationship, they have an over 100% chance of cheating again in future relationships. Try to be thankful the next time he cheats. It won't be on you. The best thing you can do is find self-love and push forward. Prosper. Pass your medical degree. Find someone new. Start a family. By the time his life crumbles, which is very likely will, you'll be in a better place and might even feel bad for him at that point. You've got this. Chin up. What's your say on this? Do you have a similar story? Comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.